cars. He is out of the race on the first lap.
Jumped the barriers together there. Well, that's really taken the sting out of an element of this race, hasn't it?
And Sergio Perez all the way down in 18th place. Leclerc caught Perez. We saw the Racing Point getting all out of shape.
So Max seems under control and then gets on the...
Latifi just holding up Daniel Ricciardo, and that's Charles Leclerc. And that is a very big accident. And we've seen a brake failure from his teammate Sebastian Vettel, and we have just seen a huge accident at the Parabolica involving Charles Leclerc as well.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was a big crash.
He's lost the back end of the car under acceleration.
We're red flagging the race. The impact of that Ferrari into the tyre barrier at Parabolica has meant that those tyre barriers now... Another big crash. It is Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari as his teammate Sebastian Vettel goes past and tries to avoid the debris.
I am stupid. I switch off everything.
We just see here, is he going to touch the inside? Oh, he's blocked the front.
Too much speed approaching the corner.
Yeah, and he didn't bail out, did he?
Oh, Charles Leclerc, you have to feel for the young man, 21 years of age.
Leclerc behind has a problem. Leclerc behind has got the problem. We need to open the gap as much as you can. We are doing a good job.
So what is Leclerc's problem? And is Leclerc actually going to go for it here? And oh, he can't stop! And he has gone straight on into Brendan Hartley. You could see that that was coming. Charles Leclerc's first ever home Grand Prix in Monaco has ended with retirement and big damage as well to the Toro Rosso of Brendan Hartley.
You did see his left front brake fail. As soon as he hit the brakes, puff of black carbon dust and brake failure then. It won't slow down. He did actually rub the barrier, but
Sebastian Vettel, and there's locking up in a crash, and Fernando Alonso goes over the top there of Charles Leclerc's Sauber. I was going to say, Martin, if ever you want to ask yourself why the halo is in Formula One, now is a chance to look, because Fernando Alonso very well protected from what could have been a very nasty incident. Okay. He got hit from behind by Hülkenberg, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Come on! What did he do?
Charles Leclerc not knowing that Fernando Alonso was rather punted over the top of his car by the late braking Nico Hülkenberg.
And actually what we're about to see is Hülkenberg get too deep on the brakes, locked up, and boom.
Wow, just could not stop in time. Nico Hülkenberg going straight into the rear of Fernando Alonso.
You look away from that incident and...
Leclerc has got into the barriers at the penultimate turn, and a second Ferrari in the space of 2 races here at the German Grand Prix has ended up into the barriers. It was Sebastian Vettel last year, it's Charles Leclerc this year.
Oh, he had that tiny bit of understeer, and now it's just going to skate straight into the barriers. It wasn't exactly pushing that hard, it just snapped to the back. He had to counterstay it to turn into the slide.
No! Keeping out of trouble so far, apart from the 2 Ferraris. Track last year. Let's just have a look, Martin, now on board with Charles Leclerc. Dives down the inside as Vettel gets squeezed a bit, and then comes to grief with his team.
For the track to rubber in. Charles Leclerc had a moment and lost the rear of his Sauber, spinning across the circuit and rear-ending the barriers, destroying his rear wing.
Charles, okay?
I mean, nothing feels broken apart from the rear wing.